We are the sons and daughters of the soul. We are resilient and forever forward-thinking. We ask for nothing else than the opportunity to live and to create the lives that we were meant to live. We want nothing but an equal. We are the sons and daughters of the soul. We are resilient and forever forward-thinking. We ask for nothing else than the opportunity to live and to create the lives that we were meant to live. We want nothing but an equal chance at options and possibilities. The same possibilities and options to live out our potential as our fellow man. We want to be heard, understood, and expressive in our reality. We are the future. We are the creative. We are here.
Happy Tuesday. It is such a pleasure to be here at the Bold Show. It's been a while, right? I had the summer off, which was really good. And I am back tonight to share my thoughts, to show our resilience as Black people, and just to talk about what we do best, right? Oftentimes we sit around and we're waiting for the right opportunity to come about for us to make that difference and to take that leap of faith that we want to. But on the Bold Show, we are here to remind you that everything you need to take the next step lives within you. You have to first acknowledge who you are and identify your strength. Identify what it is that sets your soul on fire and just do it regardless. You don't need to sit around and wait for an audience or wait for someone to make it happen. You could do it yourself, but you got to just believe in yourself. And this is what being bold is all about, right? Brilliantly overcoming life's disappointment and just being able to take the next step regardless of the obstacles that you're faced with. I love to say there is no failure in life, right? It's like those growing pains, learning from our past experiences and moving forward. So I am super grateful and super thankful. Shout out to Soul City for giving me this opportunity and creating this space where we can share, and just talk about our experiences. So tonight's a little bit unconventional. I have our guest, it's celebrity chef O'Shane Warren. He's coming in live from Jamaica, but we're having some challenges. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to show a video, a YouTube video. And while we're watching this, I want folks to really think about your relationship with food. Our relationship with food and what we put in our body is so important. We are what we eat. And oftentimes we don't even think about that. But having that good relationship with food makes a whole lot of difference. It gives you more energy. It makes you feel more alive. And you also have the health benefit. Oftentimes when we think about changing the way we eat and changing that lifestyle, we think about the cost. Yes, the upfront cost can be expensive when you think about it, but think about the long-term benefits that you will literally achieve from this. So tonight we're going to have great conversations, and I'm certainly looking forward to this. So in the meantime, while our guest comes on, we're going to go ahead and show a video with the celebrity idol chef, O'Shane Warren.
I'm Chef White. My parents call me O'Shane Denton Warren, and I was born in St. Ann, I grew up most of my life in Trelawney. When I, got more older, start to, cling to my mentor, which was Javita. And I just go to him every Saturday after I finish my chores and learn as much as I can from him. It was a smooth transition for me to go vegan around 13, because it was the influence of him. As modern vegans, we come to twist it up a little bit, modernize the thing, and we are going to give you a little glide with our quinoa cooked down in a coconut milk. Everybody know that style, coconut milk, can't let that out. And the ackee and seaweed, not fish, but seaweed. So the nourish it with the sushi, this time we're gonna use that, and we're just gonna just tear it a bit and just add it on the ackee with the regular pepper, spices, all of those nice things, and just boom and give it that nice sea fishy kind of flavor. So guess what we are gonna do? We are gonna kick off the quinoa right now. So we have the herbs, we have a scallion and thyme, we have a ginger. Don't know if we have a scotch bonnet pepper. Then you don't know the garlic in the mix, and a nice Jamaican coconut milk. You don't know, essential. So what me I go do right now? I go get chopping up, drop it in the pot, and get to the swing. You don't know, we have to just smash the garlic right there, so a little flavor. With the scotchy, you just go drop some holes in it. You don't want bust it too much. You just want flavor. With the ginger, you just actually just squeeze down the ginger right there. You don't want too much. You just want to, for fragrance and thing. Right here, we just chop off this, and then we just put these aside. So these are the components, and we're just gonna add it to the pot right now. So right now we're gonna drop in coconut milk, add it in. Answer flame and leave that for a while to cook down till it simmer. Ital for me is anything in its natural juice state. Just like how you will have a fruit. You use a banana and it's there and it's ripe. It's, the sunshine, give it its colors, everything when it's ripe and ready, you just pick it off the tree. I see that as Ital. Anything in its natural state, because you didn't have to do anything to tamper with it. Reggae music, Rastafari music is like a very therapeutic wave of energy because of the Rastafari culture. Javita was a Rastaman. He will always play his music. He will always play Burning Spears, Bob Marley. Just flood me as a young man in the country with that music. So reggae music definitely influences the mood and the vibe, because the food and the music go so well together. So you don't know, we as Jamaicans, we love curry. Curry, bam, curry this, curry that. But you don't know, as a vegan, for the culture, you don't know we have to add in our curry chickpea in the mix and get the chop ups. Don't know, we have some nice red bell peppers, onions, garlics, with scotchy pepper in the mix. I don't know, scallion and thyme, the herbs are in it. Fine. Good old curry. I don't know, some nice sea salt on the side. And the coconut milk. So after the curries, don't know, lightly burn, we're adding the garlic, chopped pepper, onions, and we're just gonna put them in to sweat, and the bell pepper. So we'll just add everything in the hot oil for it to sweat. And everything simmer right there with the curry. Then we're gonna add the salt. And then we add our chickpea. With the chickpea in, we settle it right there, and then we stir it over the curry, over the chickpea, so it all marinates. The Trinidadians love the curry, it looks like a nice Trinidadian thing, but the Yardman thing is right there. It's a very culture thing. gonna actually scatter the coconut milk around the curry. And then we're just gonna let this cook down to a simmer for around 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll simmer it down because a simmer down time. Yeah, control your curry. Alright. We're gonna skip it over now to the drink. My mentor Javaita always like to have him sea moss, shake. You know what I mean? Growing up, my dad always burn up him thing on a Sunday. Sea moss, have it in this drink that I'm creating. 92 minerals. And to keep it in a natural state, we went and get the coconut water. Boom, blend the coconut using the coconut milk, pure coconut milk. We're keeping it culture, very, very culture. So coconut milk, dates, which is the sweetener, nice banana, papayas, and seasonings. Boom. So we are gonna get to it right away. So boom. First, we're gonna add in our dates. Probably put in about, probably 13 next week now. Banana. Then papayas. So we're actually layering it. Sea moss. So that sugar gone in there. Coconut milk. And then the grand finale. Spirulina. Spirulina has become a big wave now thanks to Chronixx with that big hit song. You know what I mean? Give me a bottle of spirulina. You don't know we had to add the spirulina to this. Vericulture original. Spirulina shake, blow you away. Alright everybody, you don't know ackee and seaweed. We have the ackee, which is yellow. Seaweed, black. Green bell peppers. Talk to me people. Colors, Yardman style. We just glide down the onions. Canada today. Ackee style, Yardman style, and some onions. Right there. Don't know black pepper there, so let me see some. Bell pepper, get a little chop as well. Garlic, get some chop as well. And the scotchy, boom, boom. We're adding our salt, black pepper. So we're just gonna scatter all of these nice ingredients in the oil so the onions can sweat and all the natural sugars will just come up when these onions get brown and nice and sizzling. Because it's coming up smelling nice, amazing. So we're just gonna add in our ackee for the culture. With the seaweed, as the heat touches the seaweed, it's gonna quail. So with this, you turn the heat down low and you let the seaweed combine with the ackee. So all these natural sugars, all these natural flavors combine. And as you can see, we have the green bell pepper, the blackness for the seaweed, and then the yellow for the ackee. For the Yardman culture, everything is very cultured. And that's how you prepare the ackee and seaweed. Don't know Vita style, very culture exclusive style. Caribbean people, you don't know we love our fry plantain, and you don't know we have to add some rye plantains to this meal. So a nice fry. So here you have it, everybody. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna plate up all of this goodness. So right here, for the culture, you don't know we love the curry. Look at this amazing, rich coconut milk, chickpea curry, cooked down, nice, right. Boom, look on that. But you don't know now is ackee and seaweed. Right there, look at the colors. The black represents our people, the skin. The yellow, look at the yellow man, oh my. And then the green, bell peppers. And then the quinoa, you don't know, cooked down nice and right. Pepper there, so scallion and thyme there, so the coconut milk just seed inside of that. I don't know good old lettuce, don't know. Don't forget the fried plantains. And then now we have some nice shredded beetroot and carrot right over there. Don't know, we need to add fiber to our diet. Quinoa cook really good. I am actually now preparing food and juices for the present reggae musicians of this era right now. So to see that I am the one that's dealing with the food for the musicians now, it's like a blessing, you know what I mean? I always wanted to do something really great for the culture, and to see that I am actually in a position right now where I'm actually feeding the nation, you know what I mean, and the people that are producing the music and reaching out to people on a wide scale. It's a blessing, you know what I mean? And it's a very heavy task because everybody in Jamaica wants to be an artist. But for me, I want to be a food artist. I am the food artist. I am vital. I will be that person in the culture to provide food because I am a food artist.
You are want to stay, I'm going to walk like a champion, not like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance from, papa, pam, pam. Girl, let me in, make a thing where you are.
So there we had it just now. We saw the amazing celebrity chef, Chef Vita, just like really giving us an illustration of preparing a healthy meal, right? It's oftentimes we take these things for granted, and we don't really understand what it is that our bodies really need. And once we change our mindset, that actually helps us determine what our next step will be and what it is that we're putting in our mouth. I know Chef Vita was talking about CMOS, right? The benefits of CMOS. CMOS is something that I literally grew up on. Like, I am from Jamaica, of course, the Caribbean. And I remember on Sundays, my mom would make Irish moss. Basically, that's what it was, right? And, it's like we had this routine that my mom would actually go through every Sunday. We're getting this Irish moss, right? And I didn't even understand the benefits of that. And fast forward to today, I think it was probably like 2 years ago when I connected with a health coach, when I made the decision, I wanted to start living a healthier life, right? And I wanted to change the way I show up. And I hired a health coach. Yes, I did. And I remember when I first connected with him, he basically said to me, I am not going to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time. And in my head, I was like, what is he talking about? Only to realize he basically was just basically testing to see how disciplined I was and how committed I was to the process. And he said to me, if you're able to do a liquid fast for 5 days, then I'll take you on as a client. And I was like, okay. So at first I thought about it and I was like, liquid fast for 5 days? How am I going to survive? But then when he broke it down to me, and he basically said, like, you could make your porridges, and you could just go ahead and make your shakes and all of that good stuff, I decided to take on the challenge. And that's when I got introduced to CMOS as well. CMOS is really good. It's an overall health benefit that you get. It's good for your gut health. It's great with inflammation. And I can definitely attest to that, because since I started using CMOS, I want to say for the past 2 years, I have been not struggling so much with the physical pains that I used to have, which was actually derived from like inflammation, like when people suffer from arthritis and all of that stuff. So going back to my original point of just being mindful and investing in your health and investing in who you are as an individual is super, super important. And I survived the 5 days of the liquid fast. And then he took me on as a client, and that just like changed my world altogether. Changing your diet, it's not just something that you're going to do on the cuff because maybe you have a vacation coming up and you want to fit in that bikini, right? So you decide you're going to be healthy and you're going to eat differently. You're going to go to the gym and you're going to work out. Now, eating healthy is a lifestyle. I don't do diets. It's just every single day, this is how I live my life. I live my life. I start my mornings. I have water therapy. And basically that is just, I will have water with either sea moss and or lemon juice. And because that helps to just like clean your system out after sleeping for 8 hours, 7 hours, however long you sleep. And then I'll wait for like 45 minutes. And then 45 minutes later, I will start with my cup of tea, because typically this is how I grew up from the islands, of course. Mommy always say, you got to get something warm on the stomach so that you can bust some gas, like you could just like burp, right? Once I do that, then I go and I decide what it is that I'm going to eat. I try my best. I don't really eat that heavy breakfast anymore. So my first meal would probably be like at 1 o'clock ish, right? And I'll probably have like a shake, or I'll have a salad, whatever it is. The point I'm trying to make, it's like, it's a commitment, and it's a way of honoring yourself. And it's not easy. It is definitely not easy, because this also takes meal preps, especially if like now that I'm going back into the office space, I have to prep my meals from overnight, so that when I get up in the morning, I'm just going. I incorporate a lot of fruits into my diet as well. Pineapple is one of my favorite. That is really great. I don't like to drink water, so which is not good. Water is needed in your diet every single day. So what I pretty much will do, it's water. Basically, I get like my water intake from like the watermelons. I get it from like the pineapples. I get it from like grape and all of that stuff. So basically that's what I do as a part of to ensure that I'm having my water intake on a daily basis. And also there are other fruits that you can use to get your water. So it's like the tomatoes, that's good. The cucumbers, the squash, zucchini, all of that stuff is great stuff to give you that water that I need to keep going. And like I said, do your research. It's very important. Do your research when you're getting on this journey, because folks will tell you what worked for them, but it doesn't necessarily is going to work for you. So you have to make that decision as to what will work for you. And it's like also trusting your body. Your body will also respond to you with whatever intake that you're giving it, whatever you're putting into your body is going to respond to you. So you also have to decide if this is something that, gives you more energy, right? How are you feeling after you have these foods? So like I said to you folks, it's really important for you to make that decision as to, what direction you're going to go. And it doesn't mean that you have to give up on everything else when you decided that you're going on this journey, because it's about creating a balance. When you have this balance, it makes a lot of difference with how you manage your life, because again, change takes time and everybody is different, right? So when you do make this decision and you're moving forward, it's really important for you to document, because documentation is one of the biggest things that I did, just literally journaling my journey from day to day, from day one. And I also check my weight, because you want to see how this is like really changing your life altogether, and to see if you're increasing on your weight or if you're losing weight, whatever it is. So it's, again, like it's really important for you to make that decision as to how you want to have that relationship with your food. And don't think about the cost, because right here, I'm actually having some pineapple with ginger juice. And pretty much what I did after I peeled my pineapple this morning, I just cut up my ginger and I put it on the stove, and you just boil it. And once it's cool, I put it in the refrigerator, and bam, you have your refreshing drink. So it's like almost like you're recycling the food that you have, right? Don't overthink it. When you overthink it, that's when you make mistakes. And this is when it becomes a deterrence from you. Because if you're in your head, you're already telling yourself, I can't afford to eat and to purchase these healthy foods, right? So you'd rather just run to the corner store or just go to the store and pick up all these processed food. These processed foods, it's not going to help you. It slows your metabolism down. It slows up your energy, right? And overall, it increases that fat. You're putting on all this weight, right? So, and it's also a combination of how you're keeping your body moving. Again, it's a combination of your overall lifestyle, because it's not just only about eating, right? It's how you are also exercising. And sometimes you may think, oh, I have to get a gym membership. No, you don't. I don't have a gym membership, never did. And I don't plan to get a gym membership, because all you need is literally, you just need a space where you could stretch your arms, you could stand up, you could move forward, and pretty much that's it. Because there are simple exercises that you could actually incorporate on a single day. It's go slow to go fast. Life is a marathon. It's not a race. It's not something that you're going to get up and say, oh, I got it like that. It doesn't work like that. So if you take nothing away from this conversation tonight, and like I said, you always have to improvise, right? I was hoping to have my guest tonight. Obviously, we're having some technical difficulties and some challenges connecting. So unfortunately, I guess I'll have to have my guests come back another time. But for now, if you want to connect with him, you could always visit his website. That's www.chefvita.7web.me. Again, you can do this. Just believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself and stop overthinking it, right? Stop overthinking anything that you're trying to accomplish. Just get up and just do it. Your relationship with your food is so important. It's of paramount importance. Like when we think about the strokes, we think about the diabetes, right? We think about the heart attack, and we also think about depression, right? All the mental health issues comes in. And again, surprisingly, this is all tied into how we take care of our bodies. We have one body, and if you don't take care of it, nobody's going to do that for you. I love my favorite quote from Maya Angelou. You have to teach people how to treat you. So you have to treat that body right. If you're not taking care of yourself, then folks are going to you're giving folks permission to just go ahead and treat you any old way. So have yourselves an amazing rest of the night on purpose. And just remember, you are more than capable, and you have everything that you need internally to get you to the next step. Stop looking outside. Stop looking to people. Look within you. Connect with your inner you. And once you're operating on that high frequency, it will make a difference. And how are you going to do that? You got to improve your relationship with food. Food, you are what you eat. Whatever you put in your mouth, that's going to be a reflection of who you are. So just always remember, take care of your vessel. Your body is a vessel, and you got to treat it right. I saw this quote somewhere, and I absolutely love it. If you have the ability to love, start by loving yourself. Start by improving that relationship with food. Have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week, Tuesday.
We are the sons and daughters of the soul. We are resilient and forever forward thinking. We ask for nothing else than the opportunity to live and to create the lives that we were meant to live. We want nothing but an equal chance at options and possibilities. The same possibilities and options to live out our potential as our fellow man. We want to be heard, understood, and expressive in our reality. We are the future. We are the creative. We are here.